Boom.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore.
You're slumming it tonight, yeah? You here with me?
I am.
Got nothing else going on, do you?
Low key Saturday night.
I guess. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Right Out the Box with Dust. I have a special guest tonight. The Sergeant Siege himself, Hurricane BX, is in the building.
Well, you know, once I saw your promo and stuff, and you know, I'm Sergeant Siege, so I got to see what you see. So I got to see your opinion firsthand right here.
That's all I had for that was Sergeant Siege. Commander Siege don't work. You know, Optimus Siege. You're Sergeant Siege because you know what? You really been running with these figures and really been a fan of them on your Instagram, and you talk highly of them. And I just want to get this out of the way before we start this. This is not a really straight right out the box. Shout out to Pinkerton for calling me out. ToyCon a couple of months ago, Jose, you picked up the whole wave at the show, if I remember the first wave or most of the first wave.
Yep.
So you did have them on the table. They were floating around. I was about 22 beers in, so I remember looking at Sideswipe and saying, "Yeah, it looks pretty cool."
Yeah, it don't count.
We did a comparison with the, but it's actually, you know, clear-minded right out the box. We are doing tonight.
How clear-minded? How many beers did you have already?
I'm only on 3-4 beers. I made a banger of a beat though, so that's why we're late. I made a fucking killer beat, man. Shout out to Killer Cam. But here we go. Hasbro's Transformers, Siege Optimus, and Siege Sideswipe.
Nice.
I said, fuck it, man. I've seen so many good things. Everybody's talking about them. Let's see what I think about them right out the box.
Yep. What do you think of the boxes, first of all? Like the packaging, it's a little bit different compared to what came before.
Well, thank you very much for bringing that to my attention because I was looking at this earlier yesterday and I was really digging it. I got them from Amazon. Retail price, you know, 30 for Prime, 20 for a 19 something for a Sideswipe. I love it. I love the new styling. I love them breaking the mold of what they were doing with the Titans Returns and the Headmasters and all that other bullshit they were coming out with. So it's very refreshing. The packaging is cool. Nice art on it. I like the way they changed the design so it slips in the case so you could fit more in the case that way. I mean, I don't know. It's really stunning. It's different. It's very different. And you know what? When I saw this line coming out, and I'm not saying I got a fucking crystal ball or anything like that, but when I saw this line coming out, I said there has got to be a reason why they're really pushing this like this because this is a big push. What we got past, it was just the same rehash cards, the same things, the same remolds. There's something planned for this, I said. And then when I saw that Bumblebee stuff in the movie, like they went retro, I'm like, maybe they're trying to push this stuff, you know, because of that, you know, doing all that. And I'm like, nah, there's got to be a video game or something. And then of course they announced the Netflix series. So you know, the way they're putting the money into this series, and shout out to Brian Brink, he says Chug is dead. I do agree with you, my man, but you know what? I figured, let me see what all the hype is about. I've seen a lot of people saying very good things about it. And being that I am a Transformers fan, I'm going to check it out, man. You know, you can always just throw it in a box and hit that return button and right back it goes. I think I already did that. We'll find out. So, you know, I don't know. You know, what am I going to do? Yes, I did coin the Chug is dead. Hashtag Titans Returned was another one of my big hashtags.
We got to come up with a clever one for this.
I've been thinking, dude. I've been thinking for like a week. You know, I don't know. I got Siege Surrendered. I don't know. I got nothing. So, all right, let's start this off. And thanks for joining me, Matt. We got Sergeant Siege in the house. We're going to start with Sideswipe. Unboxing knife. Why are they getting low to me?
Don't leave home without it.
Yeah, this is where I fucking hurt myself.
Easy now.
On a Transformer figure, not even like a high-end fan. So why do they got to put so much tape on here? Why, Hasbro? Why? Make sure I keep clean lines so I can return it.
Easy there, easy.
Oh, Right online. Most views ever. See where Dustmightz fucking buys it. Everybody thought I would die like in a fucking Holiday Inn fucking Express at some sort of convention with a Yingling at my arm's end. They'll find me at my arm's end. There's a Yingling bottle, and there I am reaching for it and flat down on a Holiday Inn Express.
Damn. That's morbid.
I'm trying to be funny. But yeah, look at the packaging. Great packaging. Hey, Wookie, do me a favor. File that, will you? Thank you.
Yeah, it looks a little bit higher end compared to what we're used to. And then, like you said, they're doing the big push, with this series. So that's where it goes.
Let me see. More than meets the eye. Look at this. That's a lot of fucking room there.
Yeah, the packaging makes you think you might be getting something a little bit bigger than what you're getting.
Yeah, it's like my Tinder profile.
False advertising.
Yeah, this is the way I'm feeling is right now is usually what one of my Tinder dates feel like. Okay. Oh, yeah, just take that and put that to the side. All right, let's see here. We got these crazy. I'm glad they went away from the twist ties, but this is a little crazy. We need to take a step back with this. We definitely got to take a step back with this.
Yeah.
All these little fucking. So I got my handy scissors. Shout out to old relationships and breast cancer scissors that were left over. I think this is the only pair of scissors I have in my house, and this is from a past relationship. So maybe I need to get rid of this and just buy a new pair of scissors. That's a nice tray.
They'll do the job.
All right, that's one. That's two.
Snip.
That's three. That's four. Oh boy. Wow, they got them everywhere. 5. It's like a bad rash. 6. I think we're good. I think we're gonna get this guy out. Let's see. Yes. All right. Right out the box.
Right out the box. What do you think? What do you think?
Right. I'm gonna hold it up so everybody can see. Right out the box. Wow, tight joints. Plastic feels good. It's not as dense as I thought. Again, I don't really recall me fucking around with this at the party at ToyCon.
Well, 23 beers will do that to you.
Yeah, well, 23 and a half. I threw up a half a beer. Yeah, I mean,
does it feel like it's a little weighty, like for
it's a lot better than I thought. The only thing that's disappointing is the size right out the box.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for me right out the box. It's the size. Like maybe it's because I'm so used to having masterpiece figures and but man, damn if I wouldn't say this thing looks pretty fucking good. Plastic isn't too bad. I mean, you got your typical Eggos, chocolate chip Eggos and whatnot. But this is a little odd. This came out. This is not holding up too much. This didn't. This thing right there didn't hold.
Yeah, that doesn't it doesn't plug in or anything like that. But it actually the friction is not too bad. Like if you hold it and you put hold the figure, like it won't really fall out.
Like old school days, you put a little bit of a clear nail polish on there. And you're good to go. It's a solid one, man. Man, they really, shout out to Hasbro, man. They're really taking some fucking pointers from masterpiece figures in their design and whatnot, man. Wow. I mean, wow. I mean, the only thing that I'm just like really disappointed is just like my Tinder dates, the size. But the weathering is pretty cool. I know some people have problems with it. I don't have problems with it there. It doesn't have all like those little notches and shit like some of them have. I mean, this Sideswipe looks pretty fucking dope. And I mean, I'm not transforming or anything like that, but tight fucking joints. The plastic feels, it's kind of weird. It feels thin, but it feels a little bit more thicker than the old Titan's Return stuff.
Yeah, feels better than the usual plastic.
Yeah.
Couple of years.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, man, guys. I've been fucking around with Hasbro shit for a while. It's not. I don't think it's like old generations quality, but it's not too bad, man. And I could kind of see the transformation already. I know I'm not holding the figure up. I'm sorry, guys. It's pretty dope. It's just like I said, like it's a letdown. It's like I had a Legends figure in my hand. You know what I mean? I know it's not that extreme, but Yeah, I'm not hating. I'm not hating too much, man.
Do you like the kind of scaled down masterpiece look that a lot of these figures seem to have?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. Like this is like they taken so many cues, and I'm really happy that they've done that. I mean, even looking at what's coming out, like, man, that Jetfire is just like they just like they just picked up. Hello, Doca Toys. Hey, how are you? This is Hasbro. Yeah. We know things didn't go well with you with that Cronus figure, but you want to come over here and give us a couple pointers here? You know, come on down. Well, come on down. We'll give you some Hasbro money. You know.
Yeah.
Because that's really, I mean, and you know what? I'm not hating them for it. And like I've said it before, I applaud them. They're listening. They're listening. Is this for me? Probably not. This is, you know what I mean? This is dope, but it's not for me. But they're listening. You know what I mean? They're listening. They're fucking took them long enough, but they're fucking listening.
So still not quite there to get you back into Chug life.
Dude, I'm out on Chugs. I mean, it would really have to be something that would knock me off my fucking socks to say, you know what? I'm gonna do a Chug scale, a shelf, or skelf, or whatever you want to call it, or just be like, but man, even the fucking head tilt is there. The head sculpt is fucking great.
Yeah, the eyes are painted. You know, they put a little bit more love into it. Well, I was talking about it with Chuck. Like you said, the tighter joints. You notice right out of the box. It's because of the collaboration with the cards, homie. So
yeah, man, look at that. It's tight as fuck, man. Tight as fuck, you know. And there's no ball joints. There's fucking there's no ball joints on the fucking hips or the. Wow.
You got the little ankle rockers on the feet.
Yep. You know what, Hasbro? It took you a while, but good morning, Vietnam. I'm gonna say, not bad, not fucking bad. I'm gonna honestly, I'll fuck around with this for a while, leave it on the desk. I'll transform it a couple of times. Who knows? I don't know. You know, I'll keep you guys updated. Maybe I'll just say, you know what? Yeah, man. Wow, even the way the panel opens on the leg, it's just so masterpiece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The way the knee part works with the transformation, like you'll check it out later when you transform.
Yeah. I could already see it just by opening that up and just looking at it there. Holy shit, guys! Thank you very much. I just want to see who's in the chat. Thank you guys for joining us. I had to bring Sergeant Siege into this. My guest host for this. He's my voice of reason in this. And if this isn't something that you want, I would say at least buy it and check it out. Save your receipt. You could always throw it back into the the stock of the store. But like I said once before earlier, that these were in my house earlier for ToyCon. I guess I fucked with it. I don't recall it, but this is a refreshing, as they would. Let's call it a refreshing right out the box. You got yours there too?
Yep, I got them here.
Look at that. Put it up to the screen. We could bang our bang, 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 bang. Our plastic toys. Yay. Okay, so I'm not going to take out the launcher, but it looks like the launcher, it comes apart in two pieces. One thing is the red piece is a gun, and the black piece would be a launcher, right?
The launcher, yeah. You could plug the launcher into the shoulder, or it's got the 5mm peg, so you could hold it as a gun, as one big gun. The red piece, you could hold it as a gun or plug it into the launcher as well. So you got options there.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys right now. I mean, the package, from the packaging to the finished product, I will have to say I'm very impressed. If they would have just kept this a little bit on the older scale, and I know I'm beating a dead horse with that. A lot of people the same way. If they kept this in scale with their last few lines, because you know what? Where does this? I mean, I guess you would just have to start over and you have a new shelf. I mean, you can't put this really with your other figures, because I think the Combiner Wars and the Titans Returns, were they about at least a head and a half taller?
Not that big, not that much bigger, but some of the figures would work, but not every single one.
Yeah,
so,
It kind of sucks if you are a Chug collector now. That, I mean, but you know what? If you're a Chug collector, you've been making things work since 2012.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Even when I was back as a Chug collector, some of the scaling was a little bit off between the companies, third party, and Hasbro. So you just made it work. You didn't. So enjoy it. You didn't care. You enjoyed it. Use your imagination. But Yeah, man. Honestly, right out the box, I gotta say this is a fucking win. This is a fucking win. $20. 15 would have been money without a doubt. $15 all day. $20. I'm not gonna cry over 5. I'm making a good wage. I'm making some money here.
Yeah, but I
got that Vidal Sassoon in the hair. I'm good.
I think the packaging, the paint, the extra paint that you got on the figure, just the overall improved quality. I think it's worth the extra few bucks that they're asking for these things.
Yep. Look at it as a whole. Just don't look at it as just this. Look at it as a whole and what you're getting in that. But all right, let me put this guy to the side so we're not taking an hour and a half on this. We do have a broadcasted hangout, or I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're doing a liquid therapy, if we're doing a topic show. Not many people got back to me, but around 9-ish, we'll see what's up. I'll open up a room and we will see who comes in. I'll kick it with these people, see what they want to do, and that's what we're going to bring you, man. If it's just us bullshitting, if it's us doing a topic, it don't matter. We're going to have a good time. It's Saturday night, baby.
That's right.
Fucking Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to work tomorrow, and I don't give a fuck. So next up on Off the Table, right out the box, we're gonna do. Did you have this Did you have that also here?
Yeah, I did.
I don't fucking. I think I did. I think I fucking made fun of the backpack.
It's got the little, you can see it there.
We have.
It's removable though. Somebody, they posted a way you could remove it because it's on a mushroom peg, so you could see it.
Yeah, you could just slide it right out.
Yep.
So we have Transformers, Siege, Optimus Prime, and I gotta say, looking at the box, it's out of all the primes in the past few years, I think this one, in my opinion, looks the closest. Just looking right through the window of the box. Like the detail, it captures the Optimus Prime look. You had other figures, like you had the old classics, had the shit on the forearm. You remember all that? I mean, I know there's probably going to be shit somewhere on this, but right out in the box. So, all right, we got our trusty unboxing knife again. Make sure I cut away, Dust, cut away.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what you think about this one because a lot of people like it, and for a lot of people, it's replacing their classics Prime in their collection. Like that Prime,
no shit.
That Prime from 2006 has been holding it down, the past 13 years. And
how many molds did that thing got? So many different repaints and remolds, and they KO'd that shit, man.
Yep.
So really, but even though it's a smaller scale, people are still
they're liking it. The transformation and just the overall look of it.
Wow, I gotta say, just pulling this out and looking at it, that's fucking Prime, dude. That's Prime all fucking day. That's all day, man. Boom, right there. That is, I mean, I know there are other ones are Prime, and there's some fucking kibble on the. Why is there always kibble on the forearms? Why is there always kibble on the forearms?
I think that's probably going to be a curse for Chug, like it has to go somewhere. Has to be somewhere.
All right, this one has a little bit more of the battle damage on it than I know you could take it off, but it really doesn't have like the shit like Shockwave and all that shit, like all the fucking indents and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they tried to get like Mastermind create old school MMC.
Yeah,
MMC had all the vents and the fucking indents and all that other shit, but again, like I don't even remember looking at this at the party at ToyCon. So here we go. Shout out to past relationship breast cancer scissors, and we're gonna take these ties off here. There's two. Well, watch out for the crotchal area. We got the upper forearm.
Yeah, for me, the battle damage paint is hit or miss. Like I think it looks better when it's on like the lower half of the robots, like on the calves and the feet. We
get it. We get it. There's a war. We get it. We get it. You're all mob deep. It's like Mob Deep in '94. We get it. There's a war outside. We get it. We get it. All right, now let me try to get this right out the tray. Oh, yikes. Oh,
yes. Yeah, see, so like Gort in the chat says, he's like, the nice thing is that they're choosing the appropriate size class for the characters, which is good because like you said, they changed the scale, but the scale is going to make sense for all the characters.
Yeah, you know what? If they said, all right, we're going to start with Sideswipe, and that's how we're setting our scale. This Optimus is perfect because who wants like what's I guess a leader class Optimus when you're fucking got a deluxe that's big.
Exactly.
All right out the box, same plastic quality as the last figure. It feels the same. It feels the same, plastic dense. It's just wow. Turning it around. Where's the waffles, dude?
Not too many to speak of, right?
Yeah, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, masterpiece technology with the back fucking flaps. Wow. Great. Old school days, that wouldn't be there.
Yep. You see how they filled it in?
The thighs? Yep. Look at that. There's no waffles in the thighs.
Nope.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Usually on the inside of the thighs there, you'd have some gappiness, but
yeah. I mean, the kibble on the forearm. Yeah. This is what kills me for Optimus figures that Hasbro does.
Yeah, see, but that's not as hateful as that Classics Prime.
No, not well. You got that. You got the shark here. You know, we turn it. You know, shark in there, but it's fucking the posability's there. It's tight. It looks like Optimus, great head sculpt. Like I said, turning it around, the only thing negative is the backpack, and you said there's a way to pop that off.
Yeah, you could see it's on its mushroom peg. If you kind of like turn it,
all I see is everything I see. Oh, okay. When you do the swivel here,
yeah, you have to kind of put it at a certain angle, and then you could just pop it right out. See, I'm actually doing it right now. See if I can... Yeah, see, I just took mine off. No problem. And then you could get it back on. So if that's bothering you, you could take that off. But then you lose the gimmick because you got ports in the back. So this is like supposed to be like a weapons baseline where you could add weapons to the characters and stuff. So it's got 2 ports in the back where you'd be able to add like the cog figure.
Look at me, gimmick. Yeah, I want to put 65 fucking weapons on his fucking back. Look at my gimmick. Really? You know what? You're not trying to sell me.
But it does look a lot cleaner without. It looks almost like a little bit like the MP10 back.
Yeah, I gotta say, like pulling that off would make a fucking huge difference. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not transforming things. This is just right out the box, me holding these fucking figures. Like with this thing, the negative to me is, the smokestacks are kind of janky. The kibble on the forearms, I'm not a fan of the battle damage, but I get it. There's a war going on. This is the Mob Deep version. Shout out to Queensbridge. The way that they hide the wheel on the side, that's pretty dope.
Yep.
Nice. And again, the price point. This is, to me, for the size and what you're getting, this is a $20 figure for me personally, but I get it. It's not 2012 inflation. I work in retail. I get it. 12 ounces of spinach doesn't cost the same as 12 ounces of spinach back in the day. Shout out to Popeye. But wow, I gotta tell you guys, really, right? I mean, if you're chug collectors and you're holding out on this line, I'm telling you, go in. Really, honestly, go in. This is, I think I'm more impressed in this than I was Magic Square Prime. I hate to fucking say it. Will this be on my shelf? Probably not. But if I ran across it clearance for $10, I would definitely pick this up. I would definitely. Is there a matrix? Okay, so there's a matrix chamber, but is there like something that's coming later, or is that just
some third party, people like I've seen like Shapeways, they've made like a little thing that you could put a light in there simulating like a matrix, but nothing official.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, even just for them putting it in there like that.
Yeah, if you shave off like the head on one of those Titan Masters from the previous lines, then you could kind of stick it in there. But you got to shave the head off though. The head will block it from.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not hopping on a fucking on a horse and fucking running like Paul Revere saying "Buy the seeds, buy the seeds." But this is something that's on the radar, man. And seeing some of the new stuff like that Springer.
Oh yeah.
dude, they are listening. They're listening.
They're just nailing. I just think they're nailing the aesthetic of the characters. Like finally, like remember the Generation Springer that came out a few years ago? Like it's a dope figure, but
IDW looks great. IDW, and but you know why it looks so IDW? IDW drew it because of the fucking designs, you know, that they got from Hasbro.
Yep.
All right, here's the thing that's a killer for me, and it's not to do with the toys, but it's got to do with the fiction. And I think the fiction is going to make or break this for guys like me. If it's your typical kiddie, you know, what we've been getting in the past type fiction, which I'm hoping that it's not, because watching those little Combiner Wars little snippets, they weren't the best, but you know, it wasn't super kiddie. You know what I mean? The ones that they were playing on Machinima.
Yeah.
You know, I checked them out. You know, so I'm a Transformer fan, and that's what I do. If they go the right route with that, I think they could bring back guys like me to something like this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, guys, you know, I'm a masterpiece collector. That's what I like. I'm not putting myself in any type of box with that. It's just that's what I prefer. I like close to cartoon with all this fucking hypertoon shit. Even myself, I'm drawn. I don't know where my collection's going and what I want to do. I'm at a crossroads myself. So wow, it's got fucking ankle tilt, man. Wow, I am very impressed with these fucking legs. The legs on this Prime are fucking clean. They even hid the wheels, and the way they have those in the back. I gotta tell you, man, I'm gonna fuck with this for a while before I send it back. I'm gonna fuck with this for a little bit.
Yeah, don't print that shipping label yet. You know, don't print that return label yet.
I already got it. I got 30 days. You know,
30 days.
Amazon, that's why I went Amazon, because Amazon's pretty good with that. You know, you could take your time before sending. But even when you want to put it in a pose, like a battle pose, you put the arms out. They even thought about like putting like little swivels on the smokestacks, so you can get that little extra articulation. You're breaking the sculpt a little bit, but it's not shameful.
No,
you know,
it's not hateful at all. Like it's just there for the articulation, and just like I think a lot of people. I mean, I know I appreciate it because I do like to take pictures of these things, like the stuff like the ankle tilts, even on the deluxe class figures, the smaller class. Every single figure in the line has them. You know, so with that, and you could tell like they're just a little bit better built, like you said, tighter joints, more parts. So I think they're doing so good with it, man.
That fucking head sculpt is fucking fabulous.
Painting on the eyes. I mean, I know a lot of people.
Fabulous.
You know, people weren't happy with light piping. Like I know some people are for it, some are against it. So like they're actually giving you like painted eyes on these.
This is where I would be happy as fuck if I had a kid, if I had a son. Who was approaching, you know, 10, 11, 12, you know, old enough to fuck around with toys, you know, or appreciate them. This is where I would be happy as fuck to say, you know what? Here's your version. This is, you know what I mean? This is the link. This is the link for sons, fathers and sons to go nostalgic, man. Like, wow, even the articulation on the arms, it's got the fucking wrist swivel finally. It's got some wrist swivel. Man, you know what? Honestly, I think they fucked up with the scaling, but I know, I guess parts and money and things aren't the same anymore. But I got to tell you, man, I'm not hating the look of this. I really am not hating. I can't fucking say I'm not hating the fucking look on this.
Yeah, I mean, compare it to the one from a couple of years ago, the 2015 Combiner Wars Prime, which was a Voyager. Like, that thing is like miles ahead of that thing, just as far as the parts. And you haven't transformed it yet, but when you actually transform it, you're gonna be impressed.
You know what I think also with this is they kept it simple. They weren't trying to throw 65 gimmicks into something where it could combine with something and it had this thing and that thing that goes inside, that thing pops out, that goes up somebody else's ass, that, you know, whistles Dixie, you know, when you push the button. You know, it just like they kept it simple, and the proof is here. I mean, wow, the articulation on this. Look at this. It's wow. And I'm shitty at posing figures, but wow. This one really caught me off guard, because I don't think I really messed with it that night. But this one really caught me off guard for something just to have around, fucking around. sitting around on the desk, you know, and even just like even taking pics. I think these would be great to take some pics with, you know.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah. It's just something nice to mess with, you know, like with the higher end figures, like you got your masterpiece behind you. I know you're not transforming those things back and forth. Like
no, but you can with this.
You can with that, you know, that's what they're for. So,
well, again, I'm not talking about vehicle mode because looking at the vehicle mode, there's some things I really don't like about the vehicle mode on this, but that's not what we're here for. This is right out the box. This is me taking it out, holding it in my hand, and messing with it for the first couple of minutes. And you know what? If you're on the fence with this, just buy it and try it. Yeah. That's a new hashtag. Buy it and try it. Buy it and try it.
Try it.
Buy it and try it. Just buy it and try it. You know, something, especially with Amazon, you know, you could just, if you're not happy, it's not meeting your expectations, just send it fucking back, man. You get your money back. But try it out. At least, you know what gets me is the people that fucking hate on things and they never fucking try. Yeah. They never bought it. They never put it in their hands. And you know what? I used to be that guy sometimes, and I try not to be, you know, being in this game so long, you know, but I was a chug collector. I was in the aisles. I was buying the Reveal the Shield shit. I was buying the new fucking, the new War for Cybertron shit when that shit was coming out.
Yeah.
I was buying that shit. So, you know, I can honestly say, man, I put in my time, but, you know, this fucking Prime, not bad. Yeah. Really, considering I bought the fucking Prime where you hit the button and it spins. Prime Megatron 2-pack. So shout out to the new hashtag, buy it and try it. And I'm going to tell you right now, my wallet is definitely not sieged on this one. My funds are, I can't, I got Titans Return, but I got nothing on for fucking this line right here.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna bring back any of those people that are fully into like the masterpiece. But for anybody,
no. Yeah.
But for anybody just that were kind of like, you know, dipping their toe into Chug or still kind of collect that, or you know, I think they'd be very happy with it.
Yeah, this ain't bringing the Bobbies back. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, but you know, really, honestly, man. If you can appreciate an action figure for what it is, not a collectible, but an action figure, something to mess around with at a retail price that's not too high, this is definitely up there, man. This is pretty fucking dope. You know, I may fucking keep this. I'm just saying, not to throw on a shelf, but I just may keep this just to fucking hold and fuck around with. And you know, I got I think I got 60 days. I got 60 days. We'll see what happens. You know what? Well, hit me up in about 2 weeks. You know, on Enter the Realm, I'll tell you how I feel about it in 2 weeks. I don't know. What's going on in the chat? I really didn't get a chance to see what's on the chat. If there's anything that you guys want me to answer, I'm sorry, but you know, anything that I miss in there?
Let's see.
I'm going through right now.
Russ is just saying, you know, he feels Hasbro's doing well right now.
Gabe Infinity watches. Duster got dragged back into Marvel Legends and now TF Chugs. Relax. No. Take it back. beep, beep. Back it up.
Charles, there you go. He's already with the hashtag buy it and try it.
That's it.
Buy it and try
it, man. I mean, fucking wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm not hating, but you know, I'm not fucking doing backflips or anything like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. But you know, I guess it just goes back to being like an old Hasbro collector or someone that, you know, was a Hasbro fan, and that's how I started and how I got back in here, you know, in 2012. It's just like, you know, like I said, they're listening. They're fucking listening. And seeing the shit that's coming out, it's like, wow. Well, I mean, if they stay on this track, you know, another 2 years, man, who knows? Yep. If fucking Transformers is keep going, I mean, if they could just keep rebranding and revitalizing this line that's been around since the fucking early 80s, man, God bless them, man.
Yeah, well, the franchise is pretty much built for that. And, you know, you mentioned earlier, they are going all in. You know, IDW is putting out the new comic based on this line, which actually I think starts in the coming month in March. They're going to be coming out twice a month. They do got a video game planned. You know, they mentioned the Netflix series, which is supposed to drop next year, which hopefully, because it's on that streaming service, maybe it's a more mature story.
Well, that's the thing. I think that's what's going to get it. If they make it super kiddie, and to me, honestly, it's going to even, you know, what I liked about Prime was kiddie, but yet it was borderline towards the end. It got very dark, very dark, and it kept me wanting to watch it every week, you know, even though it had its little da moments, but you know, and like I said, for them to go all out with this packaging and the way they're redoing stuff, I knew that there was going to be a fucking full frontal push on this. So I don't know if 2020 is going to be quick enough with this line. You know, I mean, that's when the fiction's coming out. Like Netflix has said 2020, right?
2020, yeah, next year.
Yeah, I think they need to push that up a little faster, man, because if it's now they're releasing this and it comes out early 2020, if people see the line, I guess they're just going to have to reissue, because you know how Hasbro gets.
Yeah.
The waves are gone. The waves are going to be gone. And you know what's going to kill me is if I really dig the show and I got a little nostalgic factor that I want to have characters from that show because I'm digging it.
Yeah,
you know, and the figures are nowhere to be found.
They're gonna be gone. Yeah, sometimes they do wind up going up high on the aftermarket if you don't buy them when they're coming out. And it is supposed to be a trilogy, so you know it's gonna at least be this style for at least the next 3 years or so.
And now you think they're gonna do a G1? I think that we already saw a Galaxy Force Prime.
Yeah, it looks like they're mixing kind of like the different universes in with this line, which is cool. You know, you kind of playing homage to it, and but working it into, like, again, with the same scale, so it all makes sense. So,
and you know what, Josh just dropped Dust's new Deskbot, and that's, you know what, and you know what, that's where these things will definitely. This is their point. If you're an older collector like me, you're an old dude. You're not pew pew and you're not vroom vrooming. Not hitting the microphone with it. Deskbot is definitely something that you just keep around, and it's there, and you know, and wow, I mean, these thighs are fucking incredible. There's not one waffle. You know, finally, Hasbro. I don't think I can find one waffle on this fucking figure.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. There's that one little joint, that the swivel that connects the. See it? It connects the shoulder and the forearm there. You see it? You see it? You see it? You see it?
Yeah.
That's a little waffle right there, but
come on.
I mean, if anybody thought I was gonna shit on these, man, you know what? I mean, I could be that dude and be like, yeah, it's garbage, it's fucking stupid, it's blah blah blah. But you know, honestly, man, I love Transformers. I love collecting Transformers. Yes, I do collect Masterpiece. I'm a little bit higher up in the food chain, but I have to say, considering what we've seen in the past, wow. I'm very shocked. So on that note, let's round this up. Sergeant Siege, thank you for joining me.
No problem. Thanks for having me, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I think this is pretty cool. I kind of like kicked around an idea, and I want to see what the realm thinks about it, the community thinks about it. Like, if you guys have anything out there that you want to share right out the box, hit me up. We could do a double show, like have someone on with me and their opening stuff right out the box. It's kind of like what's in the box 2.0. It's like the next level, you know. So hit me up if you got something that you haven't opened yet. You want to show it on the air. You want your opinion out there. You want the community to know what you think about something. Hit me up. We'll set up a time and we'll do it, man. We'll put it out there. We'll go live, and don't be scared. We'll go live and we'll see what people think, man. And everybody, it's great to hear other people's opinions and see what you're getting. So, I mean, I think that's something different. It's something new. Thank you guys for enjoying this. A lot of people have been giving me, a lot of love on this. I've been doing this since Christmas. You know, it's an idea I had since October, but started around Christmas, and I really hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch, man. So keep it up. I'm looking forward to
I'm a fucking idiot too. You want stupid bad puns, and some people call me pun DMC. Stupid jokes and stuff like that, man. Come on, man. Just try to have fun, man. Don't be so fucking serious all the time. Let's have a good time with this. Let's have some fun. Let's get to know the community, get to know people that are in the community, and you know me. That's what I'm all about, man.
No doubt.
So real quick, let's do some plugs here, man, since you're on here, man.
All right. Well, check out Breaking the Mold on Tuesday nights, and Verbally Challenge with Harrick and BX on all audio platforms. And keep a lookout for that link in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group, because we are going to be doing an ROC hangout, a deep cover. Do you transform, bro? Something's happening. So look out for the link.
What do you want to do? You guys want to talk comics, Transformers? You want to keep it action figure based? You just want to talk about about life and fucking around. We can roast people. We can do whatever the fuck we want tonight. So,
well, my cup is empty, so I think I'm going to vote for a liquid therapy.
Well, yeah. I started about 2 hours ago. Man, I made a banging beat, man. That beat is fucking killer. Check out my Instagram if you want to hear that beat. But I'm just saying, I didn't know we were going to run this late, so I'm going to push probably about to 9:20, 9:30-ish to get people in there because I need to go take a pee and get together here. So thank you guys for joining me. My name is Dustmightz. Shout out to the Realm of Collectors family. Shout out to the Cool Table Network. Don't forget, Enter the Realm on Mondays, Breaking the Mold on Tuesdays, Figure Banging every other fucking Wednesday. MSPS Theater. Did I say that right? MPS. I always fuck that up. MPS Theater on Fridays. I know those guys did a marathon on Friday. There was no way I was watching that show. I was sleeping by 8:37. Well, 9:37 because they only start at 9. But yeah, that's about it. I'm out. Thank you guys for joining me. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's watching this later. Shout out to the haters because, I see you. I know who you are. I'm watching. YouTube lets me know. I know who you at. Some of you in the camp, and I still know you. All right. Don't forget about an hour or so, we're gonna do another fucking live stream. So if you want in, just pop in the Facebook group and let me know. All right. That's it. Yo.
All right, peace.
I'm telling you, not fucking bad. Bravo. It's still going back though.
Under siege.
My wallet's not under siege. Hashtag hit the deck.